I used to get so mad at myself for getting up in the morning, going to work, busting my ass, working all day long at another company, and then I get home and I'm too lazy to work on my own dreams and goals. So I took 3 months off of social media. June, July, August of 2023. Here's what I learned. I learned that them people only exist online because you're on fucking Instagram. Once you could disconnect from Instagram, you hit the reality of your life. And you don't have to compare yourself to any of those people. I get a lot of girls that tells me, people become depressed when they're on social media because they're looking at people and comparing their lives to those people's lives and then feeling shitty because your life isn't up to par because of what you see on social media. Stop that shit. What you see on social media is merely, it could be an illusion. You don't know if that shit real or not. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors with these people. You don't know how much debt they're in. You don't know how they obtain that stuff. You don't know what the fuck they're doing. Stop comparing yourself to people online, because let me tell you something. Hold on. You can't compare when you don't compete. You don't know those people, okay? I also want to let you, what I learned from social media is, there's the people I used to follow on social media, and every time I got on social media, they would pop up on my timeline, and I'd be just like, I see them all the time. But once I got off of social media, I forgot those people exist. I forgot those people exist. I didn't think about them. I didn't think about their lives, what they're doing, or anything. They didn't have no type of impact on me once I disconnected from social media. And I would encourage you to do the same, because stop comparing when you don't compete. Also, what I learned from not being on social media is that I have a real fucking life, and it's pretty damn awesome, and it's very beneficial for me to be living my life with or without social media. I don't have to get on here to show or prove nothing to a motherfucker. I ain't getting up here to show y'all no designer bags. I ain't getting up here to show you what I got in my motherfucking closet, bitch. I ain't showing you what I got in my bank account, bitch. I'm showing you me, my face, no makeup, and a bald ass head, and you can make whatever assumptions you want from there, because I have nothing to prove to nobody online. Okay? I'm just here to talk. Another thing I learned is, if you're going to use social media, if you're going to be on Instagram, use it in a productive manner. If you enjoy being a consumer, that's fine. But if you are one of the people who are consuming the content and you want to be the creator of the content, start fucking doing it. Stop comparing yourself to people. You have the tools in your possession that you need right now to do exactly what it is that you want to do on social media to be a content creator. Stop going with the fucking excuses. Stop giving yourself excuses and make it happen. Another thing I learned about being on social media, being off of social media, is what I wrote here. Use Instagram as a manifestation tool to get what you want, instead of using it as a place to compare yourself to people who you think are living better lives than you. What you need to start doing is imagining yourself in their place so that it could come to you as well. But you have to believe it. You have to internally really, really believe it. Everybody I follow on my Instagram inspired me in some way or shape or form. I'm inspired by their story. I'm inspired by what they post. If I want it, I just imagine myself having it. I imagine myself in their spot. When I go to somebody else's motherfucking profile picture or profile, and I go stalk their profile for a little bit, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm so inspired by this person. This person seems like they have it going on. This person seems like they up to par. This person seems like, ooh, I like that a lot. And I just imagine it being me. I imagine it being me. Whoever's the fuck page I'm on, I imagine that page being mine. I imagine that person being me. I don't give a fuck whose page it is. I ain't think about them. I'm thinking about me. And that's what I wrote on the paper. Visualize and masturbate. Masturbate because it's literally one of the strongest frequencies that you can be on besides being in love. You can be, and when you're messing with yourself, you are literally at a very, very high frequency, and you could choose to manipulate that energy to harness what you want in your life. You could use it as a manifestation tool to get exactly what you want out of life. That does happen. That is exactly how I manifested my condo. That is exactly how I manifested a contract worth $100,000 plus. It was $120,000. I asked for $100,000. I got $120,000, and then I didn't know how I was gonna move to Miami, so I manifested that shit. Once you visualize like, ooh, I love this life that they're living. I want it. I'm inspired by it. I'm going to get up and make it happen. I'm going to study this person. I'm going to go do what they did. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Visualize that shit, because your vision is so powerful. That's why they tell you to make vision boards, because when you keep looking at something, you keep impressing that image in your head, it eventually will be yours. I kept imagining I was in Miami, Florida. I kept imagining I was by the beach. I kept imagining the lifestyle I have today. I want to walk out my front door and walk to the beach, and I can fucking do that. I kept imagining, and I didn't give up. Okay, you have to and another thing I wrote down is, when you go to sleep, pay attention to your dreams. You can manipulate that shit. You can manipulate your dreams a bit. When you're laying down in your bed and you're getting ready to go to sleep at nighttime, and you have those thoughts in your head, like, you typically think about the you think about your shitty ways, your shitty day, the things that you have to do tomorrow, the things that you did today. When you're laying down, you're thinking about all that shit. Stop. Think about your future and what you want in it, because that state of mind that you're in right before you fall off to sleep, like, okay, say for example, you're laying down and you get ready to go to sleep, but you having all these images and visualizing different things popping up in your head. Instead of letting that shit run like a goddamn racehorse throughout your mind, control it, harness it. Control it and harness it. You can control it and harness it by picturing better images and by thinking of something else. Charging your mind before you go to sleep. Turn on your hertz or your frequencies. I'll be listening to 963 hertz when I go to sleep, or anything else that's going to cause those blockages to not be in my mind, because I'm thinking about I'm visualizing my future and what I want it to be. So I want you to really, really pay attention to your mind. This isn't hard, but it can be challenging. Okay? Right before you fall asleep, right before you drift off to go to sleep, stop thinking about all the shitty things that you got to do in your life, and think about your future and what you want it to look like and who you want to become. Think about the best version of yourself showing up as her, showing up as him, and making it motherfucking happen. Because I'm telling you, your mind is so motherfucking powerful. What you see in your image, like the brain what you choose to look at, what you choose to consume, that shit is powerful. Stand guard at the door of your mind. And another thing, consistency is the key. You got to be consistent with your visualization efforts and the things that you want out of your life. Get up and put towards 1% each day for what you want to do. I don't give a fuck how lazy you may seem. I don't care if you work 18 hours a day. Don't go working 18 hours so hard for somebody. Let me tell you something. They used to bug the shit out of me. I used to get so mad at myself for getting up in the morning, going to work, busting my ass, working all day long at another company, and then I get home and I'm too lazy to fucking work on my own dreams and goals, because I worked on somebody else's dreams and goals, and that shit wore me out for the day, and now I have no energy, time, or effort to put into my own. That's something I used to always hear about when I was like aging, I would always be like, man, I would hear that, like, there are people who go to work and work all day for somebody else. You'll go work 6 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours for a fucking company. And then when you go back home, you don't have no energy, time, or effort to put into your own goddamn vision of what you want for your future. And before you know it, 5, 6, 10 years done passed down the line, and you still haven't accomplished what you wanted to accomplish because you've been so busy working for somebody fucking else. Last notation, stay positive. I don't give a fuck what it seems like, bitch. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get to your goals. As long as you're focused on it, you're putting in the work, you got faith, and you put in the action, you got faith, you're gonna make it motherfucking happen. Don't let nobody deter you. You're in your own race at your own pace, going your own speed. Don't let nobody distract you from what you want it to be. Don't let nobody come in your life trying to tell you who you are. You know who the fuck you are. Stand up, okay? That's what I wanted to share today. Don't let social media run you. You run that goddamn social media. Don't let nobody project onto you. You do what the fuck you need to do for your best life, okay? That's all I wanted to share. Oh, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll fuck with y'all in the next video.